It lasts for an hour. I've already kind of shouted that at people, so I'm hoping that Locke is, or whoever is preparing fly, so that someone will take it. I'll take it if I have to. Just
So we would.
Well,
What's the
I'm thinking
plan?
just for sheer efficiency, we'll have Morgul cast fly on Tok. Tok will go up and drop it, and then if the spell breaks and I fall, I can like rage fall and.
No, Morgul was gonna. Didn't he have
What?
feather fall?
yeah.
Well, you can get Morgul out. He can come up because he's got half an hour, and then he can cast
Yeah.
Featherfall on anyone that falls.
We've just got to be careful in
Just
case.
to maximise the amount of time that we're flying it, rather than I don't know why, but we don't know how many hit points that thing's got. We've got to make sure it's high enough that it.
Fly is only 10 minutes, so it was up 5 minutes, down 5 minutes. So you were racing it back down with the time you had on fly to try and not have to use featherfall.
Exactly. So every round is 6 seconds, which doesn't sound a lot, but
we did do the maths.
However,
I just can't remember.
We did.
Yeah. Can someone do the math again?
I'll do the maths again. Yeah, I'll do the maths again.
You're lovely. What do we do now?
So it's 5 minutes up, 5 minutes down.
Unless anything else is attacking us.
And then how far can he fly?
I think you said it was something like 3 kilometers or something. I don't know. I just seem to have something.
I think it
ridiculous.
was it was like 3 feet or something. And let me just check. Oh, I don't think Morgul has fly.
How far can he fly per round?
60.
So I think it's 60 feet per round.
Okay, so it's
60 feet for the duration. When the spell ends, the target falls. So yeah, 60 feet around.
So it's 5 minutes.
6 seconds.
Each
so there's
minute
10 rounds.
10 rounds. So
yeah,
that's 50, and then times however far he can fly, which if we think that's 60, that should be 3,000 feet. And we're already up. So we've got 3,000 feet.
We're already a bit high. We just fly slightly to the side to give it a bit more.
Yeah.
So yeah, Morgul doesn't have fly, but Locke does.
Want to do anything heard?
Whilst everyone is having this discussion,
if you hit that snail, we're leaving you to die.
I really wanted to make the joke of like, I'm going to run up and kick it. Like, sail it right over the edge of the tower.
Yeet!
Yeah. No, I'm going to healing hands myself.
Okay.
You'll
go blind.
Worth it. I'll survive at least.
Okay, you do it.
And that's it.
Okay. Rock, 1 round gone. Threadreader, what's he doing?
An incapacitated snail of it. I don't think. Is this a stupid idea? But what about if Morgul casts invisibility on whoever's going to fly, and then Locke casts fly on them?
Does Locke need to be able to see them to cast fly?
Well, Morgul could hold his action and do it the other way around, and then they're less likely to be spotted by anything else in the sky. Steve is an evil GM, and we must remember this.
As long as Morgul doesn't need to be able to see them to cast Featherfall in case they start falling for any reason.
Oh yeah, let's not do that.
If they fall because they get hit, then invisibility is broken. He'll be able to see them, but we just need to be really strict with the timing.
Should we do rollers to see who gets to fly it up? I volunteer. Let's talk.
I think the invisible idea is good.
I think we need people who can protect us if she comes back.
If she comes, well, she saw me, so she knows who I am. She looks straight at me.
Well, she knows who I am too, because I touched one of her statues.
That's true. If I'm not
Whatever, goddamn chosen at the moment, so.
I'll do it because I sort of denied Lathander, and this would be a redeeming act.
Okay, let's draw short straw
I'll do it
then.
because it's my snail.
You can do rollers.
What is it? Highest or lowest?
Tuck will get straws for whoever wants to do it, and one of them will be short, and whoever gets highest, I guess, is. Do we do highest or lowest?
I don't know. If we're going for the short straw, shouldn't it be the lowest number?
Lowest number then.
Okay.
Well, you can roll a d20, and 1 to 5 is 1 to 5, 6 to 10, and so on. That's 4 of you, isn't it?
Yeah. Is it 4?
Or you can just roll a d4 then. That makes
just
it
roll
easier.
Just roll a d20 and see who gets the lowest.
Okay.
Oh, whoops.
I want to play rollies.
Then play rollies.
But you got to fly up and drop a snail.
Oh, I'm not doing that.
Looks like you are.
If you're not taking a straw, then it's Eris.
Yeah.
Eris, can you turn into anything flying yet? No.
No, I've also used all my wild shapes, but I am.
Well, you can go. Oh, I was going to say you could go even higher and then just turn into a bird on the way down, but that doesn't work if you've not got anything left. Right, we need to just go. We're wasting time talking about
what
it.
What was Threadreader doing? Was he holding invisibility until someone's in?
Well, we need
flying?
to get Threadreader needs to get down. I don't know if he's still stuck, but he's literally stuck.
Yeah, but can he
Castle
cast
Harry
it through the
Potter.
moat?
Please, guys.
Can we do that?
I'll
Can we-
go help Threadreader.
Can we do that while someone's flying? Can he cast invisibility through the moat?
The boat can only move. I think
Yeah,
the moat can move
moat
30
doesn't-
feet.
It
It's
doesn't
not
move
fast enough. It wouldn't keep up with them. Don't worry, the invisibility is just nice to have.
So
While
Morgul does
you're-
nothing.
While you're formulating this plan, Barden's gone down and smashed the pillar and freed him, so he can be with you upstairs.
Okay.
Eris has run off to pick up the snail. She puts it in a pocket, keeps it warm, closes the pocket so it can't escape.
Yeah.
I love this plan.
Lock, cast, fly on Eris. 5 minutes. Start coming down in 5 minutes.
Is there anything I can do to fuck up Fly, or am I good?
No. No,
I
just
think so.
No. Locke has to concentrate, I think. No, there's no concentration. It's just touch and it lasts 10 minutes.
Okay. Before I start flying, I am just gonna pat Tok on the knee and cast Cure Wounds.
Oh.
And with that, I'm also then going to use my chalice shape. Which is somewhere in this godforsaken stream of information.
2d6. No. Oh
I
god.
thought it was a D8 plus 3 as well.
That sounds familiar.
Yeah, I think it is. Which might be
Who
quicker.
cast fly?
Lock. I'll
Lock,
spend
cast,
it.
fly.
Oh my god, Foundry.
On who?
On Eris.
Okay.
Yeah, and so then Tok, you get the 6 and the 7.
Oh, thank you, Eris.
That's before you go. Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, can I? How are you looking? Oh no, you look all right compared to us. You go.
Yeah, I took a potion. I have thought about healing through this fight.
Go,
Can
go! Just
Oh,
go!
She's going.
Wasting every
Clock's
minute
ticking.
you talk.
Whilst
Climb.
you're climbing, can I pulse my aura the remaining amount of times? It lasts a minute, which is 10 rounds, right?
Yes. So
So
we've
that
had
would
we've had 2 already, I think. So
I think
another, you
I've
can do
pulsed it 3 times, so I've got 7
3
left.
times. 7 more pulses to whoever you like. Yeah.
So I'm just gonna roll a lot of dice and tell you who it is.
Yeah.
Sorry, continue.
No worries. No, that's fine. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Eris, you climb. It's quite a nice sensation. I don't think you've ever flown before, have you?
I have once.
Once.
I was holding on to Fred Reader.
Yeah. Okay. It was mainly down, wasn't it? You were chasing after something, weren't you? Or going down to look after off the side of Carcalock, wasn't it?
Oh god, there was that. Yeah. Okay, so I've done it twice because there's also something to do with the Shadowling Dragon,
Oh, right. Okay.
which was completely useless.
Okay. Yeah, so I would say you're relatively familiar with this sensation. You've never quite experienced winds like this and weather like this. Very, very exposed. Further away you get from the island, you noticed it was quite calm around the island. Something keeping the heaviest of the winds and the storm at bay. I'd like you to make an athletics check, please.
Sorry, I should have gone. I'm so sorry. Oh shit.
Nothing terrible happens.
Same little
But you
cartwheels.
Yeah, we're gonna lose her though, because she's gonna be blown like off somewhere, isn't she?
But you do lose some speed, and you have to regain the altitude. You lost some altitude, so you have to regain that, so you don't go as high as you originally may have wanted to. You regain your composure and your position, and you push forward again. Do another athletics again for me, please. Do lose a little more time and altitude, and you have to fight through the gusts, maintain your position, your altitude, your direction, heading. Difficult to tell which way is up. The wind's buffeting you around left and right, up and down, spinning you. How are you keeping track of time?
I think I'd probably just be trying to count, because I wouldn't have any other way unless I can use the stars in some kind of to kind of calculate distance and use the distance to calculate time.
Make a concentration check for me, please, then.
Ability check.
Yeah.
I am the wrong person for this.
Okay, you get to where you believe the 5-minute mark would be, which would be the apex of your flight. And you hover there at altitude, fighting, eyes winced against the onslaught of the storm. What do you wish to do?
Can I look down and figure out how far up I think I am, and what am I looking over? Because I take it I've not gone straight up.
Make a perception check for me, please. A lot of checks here, sorry.
Yeah, I'm not doing well. 14.
You do make out the it's quite a large landmark of Grimskull. So you just see the top of the tower. You're slightly off centre. You're not directly above it. You've drifted slightly on your way up. But you can see it, and you'd estimate how up do you think you should be? What did you say? 3,000
So
feet?
it was 3,000 feet. So say I was planning to go 2,500 up and 500 out.
Okay.
So a little bit off both of them from whatever calculations you've made.
Somewhere near.
3,000 was the maximum, I think, for
yeah.
It was like 3,060 for 5 minutes, but it's probably going to be less than that.
I think you're somewhere near.
As long as I know that if I drop it, it's not going to land on my friends or Angajuk.
Doesn't look like, providing the wind doesn't take it anywhere.
And I'm pretty sure I'm at around the 5-minute mark.
Okay, yeah.
I'll take it out of the little pocket, probably being blistered around a bit.
Yeah.
I hold it in front of me very carefully, trying to cup it so it doesn't... I'm really sorry about this. But I can't risk you hurting my friends. Then I'm just gonna throw it out into... I'm gonna... Whichever way the wind is blowing, I'm gonna think about that, because I don't want to throw it and it comes straight back at me. So I'm going to try and calculate
Nail in the
where
face.
where it won't like fall back onto my friends.
6 points of snail damage.
Well, because it's quite small, it's not going to just fall. It's going to get buffeted by the wind, isn't it?
Yeah,
So
it is.
I'm going to try and calculate.
Just to try and make the kind of, I know it's D&D and it's all imaginary, but to try and make the physics kind of make sense in my head, it's a big snail. I'm making it a big one, so it's got some weight, so it's not going to like hit a really minuscule terminal velocity and not fall with any speed. It's going to fall like a rock.
African land snail.
Yeah.
But yeah, there'll have been a quick moment of.
Yeah.
And then just chuck it and
throw it away from you, so the wind takes it away from you.
Yep.
It arcs out, and begins to drop in a nice steady arc.
And I start heading straight back down. I am aiming for that landmark that I can see.
Okay. How much damage did we think this was going to do to the snail?
Well, it depends how many high feet it was, but if it was 3,000 feet, that's 300 d6, right?
Yeah.
But that would kill Foundry. But
yeah, I don't know. Yeah, what's the most d6 you can roll?
You can do it in chunks.
I was going to say, do it in chunks. Or you can each roll like 50 d6 or something.
Well, how many are we allowed to roll?
Roll, let's say you made it to 2,500 feet.
Okay.
So that's 200.
That would be 50 each.
50 each.
50 each. So go for it.
Sorry, what are we doing?
Oh, look at that.
168.
D6.
50 d6 each of you can roll.
I love this. Oh yeah.
Oh, we should do this to every bad thing that we find. No, don't worry.
Oh, I've gone too far.
Nice.
Too far.
Have you just been sat there clicking it?
Yeah, because I quite enjoyed it.
If you do /R. Oh, look at all those 5s and 6s in that one.
What the highest?
I got a 69 in mine, so I'm quite satisfied.
Yeah. Anybody else have to roll? Is that everyone?
I came close, I only got a 68.
So that was
Story
200.
of my life.
Yeah, you've got 50 to do yourself, Steve.
Oh, me. Roll 50 d6. Oh shit. Oh, 73.
Don't know how many hit points it's got, but has it got that
Not
many?
that many.
Well, you've got to get through the snail first, which will just... It turns out the snail was resistant to all bludgeoning. Like, immune to all bludgeoning.
Yeah, because it's shell.
It has innate feather fall.
Well, I'm pleased to say, kind of pleased to say, it completely pissed over my giant monster, and it is.
Sorry.
It hits the floor, disappears into the snow. You hear an almighty crack even from the top of the tower, and you see just an explosion of snow. This giant rock appears, and it's just motionless on the ground at the base of the tower. End combat.
Oh,
Cass is
nice.
high-fiving everyone.
Come on.
Eris has now just got to get down safely.
Oh, hang on, let's search this druid first. Or
We
should
can't.
go
Left
make
of the
sure
druid.
that's
Yeah.
Oh, all
The
the
druid
stuff's gone as
disappeared
well.
into shards of ice, yeah. Million
Search
pieces.
the nest. Search the nest.
Okay, so all of her gear's gone too, like her
Yep.
staff and stuff. Yeah, we'll search the nest then, I guess.
Okay.
Back to Waterdeep then.
Let's see. Individual.
I get the feeling you don't like it up here, Herd.
Well, giant birds and dragons is not exactly what I was expecting to get hired for.
Whoever's searching can click on those buttons to see how much gold you find. Can you see those, by the way?
Yeah.
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 Oh, damn.
This bird had a lot of money, mostly in copper for some reason.
In addition to the copper, you may roll those. Oh no, wrong table. It's higher level on that. Just 1 sec.
Mind Lance is amazing.
It is. So as you're crawling through this nest, it's not as if you're picking up coin by coin. You're finding half ships, carts, small rowboats, and in amongst those there are chests, sacks, torn sacks, yeah, furniture with with some items rattling around in drawers. It's a big old nest, as you can see. So.
Magic item table.
I also got a 2.
Okay. Where's my magic item table? On what table was it?
Magic
A.
item table A.
Yeah.
Sack. And what was it? Number
2. Me and Matt both rolled 2s.
so.
The snitch in me wanted to roll on the
Hoard
magic
items
table.
0 to 4, and the other one says 5 to 10 table. Table A.
Sorry. So.
Oh.
2 items for magic table A. Okay. How do I show you the table or share the table with you? Well, I'll roll the table twice for you each then. Okay.
Mhm.
It's first, second, third, fourth. Okay. I'll give. It's only a cantrip, so I'll give you free choice. Whatever cantrip you want on a spell scroll. Three healing potions.
Show them to.
Is
Give them
a
to
spell scroll
else.
something that Fred Reader can actually learn?
Yes.
Yes.
Whereas if you can't learn from a spell scroll, it's just like a single-use thing. I don't really understand how they work.
Yeah.
Okay.
You do.
Yeah.
And you do have. I think you have to be able to. No, you don't. Do you?
It,
Yeah, you can
it
just
has
cast
it has to be
Depends
from
what-
your
from what you can learn. You have to be able to cast it at some point in your progression.
Yeah.
So it'd be best to give it
Depends
to
what's
Fred,
on it.
Fred
But yeah,
Reader?
Thread Reader. Yeah, give it to Thread Reader.
Okay.
And the potions can just go to whoever needs them.
Well, you'll drink a few then, so
Locke
maybe
doesn't
worth
need them. He seems to
redistributing.
have plenty.
Yeah, Locke's not allowed anything at this rate. Also, as Eris is flying back, if anyone is actually looking out for her, she's probably out of vision for a while, but because she's still got Chalice up on her, as she gets closer, she looks like a little twinkling star.
Well, I think
then after a
Thread
while,
Reader will be watching for you in case you mistime the spell.
After a while, she gets closer, she'll look a bit like a shooting star.
Nice.
And then it'll turn into a little goblin girl who's looking really fucking terrified and cold.
there's a lighthouse falling from the sky.
You did miscalculate the height. That is 21 bludgeoning.
Okay.
I'll let you make a dexterity saving throw to see if you can mitigate any of that.
Well, if we have Morgul, has Morgul got Featherfall?
It's not at that level.
You just can take it. Yeah.
Yeah. So we said it was dexterity.
It's only a first level
saving throw?
spell. It's only a first level spell.
We don't know what's going to happen. Don't use the spell if you don't have to.
Okay.
15.
Yeah, you can half that.
Okay. So that's. Do I take it as 10 or 11?
Round down for you players.
Yeah. That's not bad. I'm okay.
So you all take a breath
Do that.
atop this tower. Plundered the nest. What's next for the Breakfast Club? You are now all level, whatever the next level is.
8. Nice. Well, I assume after we next rest or whatever.
Yeah.
Has anyone put all that money in the party funds? Shall I do it? Can't believe that worked.
I didn't bring Gentle Repose. How do we stop her bringing these things back? She can, can't she?
Gentle Repose is a ritual spell. So you can ritual cast it.
No, you have to still have it prepared to ritual cast, don't you?
Well, why don't you...
Oh, right.
Why don't we just get Angerjuk to take it to the bottom of the ocean?
Then we would have to be able to move a big bird.
Polymorph.
Just used it.
I can't use it yet.
I don't think it works on dead things.
On a creature, yeah.
And I've only got one. I only get one level 4 spell slot. What we can do is we can set it on fire.
Yeah,
we can burn it.
Burn, get to raise. Yeah,
I've got.
Do that.
I've got flaming sphere.
We'll just use a cantrip. Use bonfire.
Okay, yeah, just bonfire it a lot of times.
It would take a lot to do that.
Have we got anything flammable that we can?
Why don't we just reduce it in size with enlarge reduce by thread reader and take it to the bottom of the ocean?
I don't know if reduce will reduce it that much.
It halves it in size.
Yeah, and it does work on what would be an object. So a corpse, I take it we can class that as an object or a creature. Either way it works.
Mm-hmm.
It can't con save, so it would have to be successful.
And it lasts for a minute, but we need to get rid of it. I mean,
we don't have catapult or anything, do we?
It does seem to me, I know a little bit about druids, but druids tend to bring things back as something else. So the chances are it wouldn't come back as a rock anyway.
No, but we fought one of those. That light thing was an undead thing, wasn't it? Back in. I can't remember. So I'm just thinking she might be able to raise it. And then we're fighting a zombie rock.
Zombie rock. I can't update the party funds, by the way, so...
I can carry a lot of weight, so I can try and drag it to the sea.
Where is party funds?
We're talking a lot. Should we just burn it?
Also, we need to eat, and this is food.
Yeah,
save a win.
The size of the drumsticks.
If we could gather some rations, if we're not too worried about her magically coming back and like, where is she?
I want to move as quickly as we can.
Yeah, where is she? Because
she saw us.
She saw us. We've just killed her rock. She should be on the island because the rock was here.
She's probably making more ice sculptures.
Well, perhaps we've thought that this god is a physical god rather than just using the druids to do her bidding. Perhaps we expected to find her here, but really this is all it is. Just her priests doing her bidding and casting the spell on her behalf.
Well, we
Perhaps.
don't know, so less talking, more fire.
Sure. Sure.
Okay, yeah. It's easy enough to find. You saw it land, and it's not insignificant lump of meat. So yeah, you begin to set fire to it,
Okay.
burn it. You're looking to take any rations or meat or anything from it, or resources in
I
any
will.
description?
Yeah, I'll take some meat from it. It's not like it
Yeah.
won't keep in this cold.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Give you some. I'm going to be short of food for a bit, I don't think. Nicely cooked as well, thanks to Edis's bonfire. So yeah, with the smell of a mix of the acrid stench of melting feather and the nice smell of cooking roast meat, bird. You sit there in the cold. Atop the island, stocking up your equipment, tending to your wounds. Short rest, I guess, for anybody that wants.
You realise we might have stopped the winter, even if only temporarily.
Let's enjoy this little moment of victory.
We did it. We actually did it. And we did it together.
It'll come back though.
Well, not with this. And I'll gesture to the pile of dead bird.
There's always more. We'll need to plan for it.
But this is the first victory. You have to believe after this. I've never known anyone kill one of those things. I didn't want to tell you that before we went in. We played it smart, played to our strengths, and we finished the giant and we finished the rock. We did what no one else could do.
We're one step closer.
Yes. I'm sorry about before.
Don't be. Doesn't matter. We're all alive.
Yeah, it matters. I get upset and I know if there was another way, you would have done it another way. And if you hadn't have done what you did, maybe this wouldn't have happened. But I would like to find out if my people are alive.
We will.
What do we do about Velin?
You need to find the next point, to figure out what the poem means, and maybe Velin can take us. If we can beat a rock, we can beat Velin. She's nothing special.
Let's hope it doesn't come to that. We did make a deal with her. She did help us. She's true to her word. And maybe there is something in there that can end this permanently. Stop the Frostmaiden never doing this again. Winter isn't bad, but endless winter is. I'm looking forward to seeing what happens tomorrow. Might see the sun again, Cass.
I don't want to get my hopes up, but
I don't even know. I've lost track of the date. What time of year is it? I don't even know what season it should be. Feels like it's been winter forever.
It's the middle of summer. You're in the
Okay.
month. You're in the month of flame rule.
It would have been hilarious if it was the middle of winter. We've ended winter, but it's going to be winter for
Oh,
like
we
another 3
ended it
months.
in
But it's really
winter.
winter. Yeah.
I'm gonna have.
Even
Sorry.
you'll have noticed, Talk, that although winters are bad, it's been, whether it's an accumulation of the fact that nothing's had a chance to thaw, but it seems to have progressively gotten worse as time's gone on.
Yeah.
More cold and yeah. So there's winter and there's winter.
I'm gonna have Threadreader use his arcane recovery to recover a spell slot.
Mm-hmm.
In case. Short rest.
Cool. Yeah.
So, I'm still waiting to get paid, by the way.
Well, you can have a sixth of this. I haven't counted it all yet, but there's quite a bit here. But yeah, if you're in a hurry to go, you want your money, then
It's just a reminder. You know,
Not the appropriate time. It's not the appropriate time. Can we all please just get a move on? I am cold. I am scared, and I want to get out of here.
okay, let's go. Go meet your whale friend and get back and get news to the towns. Maybe we can get Velen to spread the word before we meet her. Or maybe Locke can send a message to someone back in the town. Who do we know that's still alive?
let's do the speaker of.
Enchanda.
Yes, thank you.
Speaker to Vessa Shane.
Yeah, because it's like, was it like
That's where everyone
2.5
is.
towns?
Yeah.
Yeah, mayor of 2.5 towns.
Yeah, 10 houses as it's called now.
You find Angajuk waiting. He explains that he did see some light flashes atop the tower. Wasn't sure. Got a bit closer and cautiously began to watch the coast and saw the light emanating from the flaming rock, and so assumed it was safe. I'm not too sure. That's what I think. What I think it is.
Have you ever tasted rock? Would you like to?
By Jove! Well, that's quite the offer. Probably the best one I've had all week.
I don't think you'll have any trouble going wherever you like anymore, and I don't think you'll need to be diving to. Well, watch out for the dragon, of course. But
yes, well, yeah, dragon, of course. Yes. But no, 1 out of 2. Not too bad. I would call that a win.
I think so.
Quite the capable bunch, aren't you? Aren't you just?
Well, I think we can thank Locke and Cass, and especially Eris for being the one who flew the thing up there.
You can fly, little one.
Don't fly too well when they're snails.
Can you imagine going back and telling your tribe that you, no offense, you diminutive stature, are the one that ended what was that? Like 20 goblins long?
And the rest.
I'd say at least 50.
200-foot wingspan.
Incredible.
But I'm really tired now. And I'm really cold. And my toes are starting to turn skin coloured. It's weird.
You can have my cloak for a while. I don't need it anyway, and Puck will take his fur cloak off and put it around Eris, and it'll probably have about 4 foot of material dragging behind her in the snow.
She'll wrap around. She'll burrito and waddle.
But it's all fur lined at the top, and yeah.
Nice.
I don't want us to be complacent. Angerchuk, can we dive?
Yes, of course, right away. Do you have another destination in mind, or are you hoping to go back to the mainland? Or... There's still lots to see down here, of course. But I get the sense you have an agenda.
Back to Velen? Where was Velen? Where were we meeting her?
We were going to send her a message to meet her. I don't think we replied.
Shall I say the
perhaps
drop?
now?
I can take you back to the bell if you'd like.
I think
Let's
the
head
bell
that way, and we'll send a message.
Okay, yes, it's quite the journey. It may take a day or more. I'll head in that direction. Yes, no problem. And if you'd like to close your eyes and get some sleep, that's okay. I will remain quite vigilant as I travel. Not to worry.
I'll sit up and keep you company. I'm not tired.
Oh, good sir.
And when this is all over, then I would like to very much come back, Angerchuk, and take the very scenic route and see everything that we can see.
Oh, that makes my heart sing. I'd be happy to show you around. There's so much to see. Mind, I don't know what most of it is, but it looks marvellous. Beautiful.
Well, we can find out together.
That sounds wonderful.
Speaking of singing, would you mind whilst we try to sleep?
Oh, I mean, I'm not sure I'm even prepared. He whips out his flute. Yeah, and you are accompanied by the much more melodic whale song as you each take it in turn, sleep in, and so long rest for anybody that wants or needs.
We'll get Locke to send a message to Velin to say, well, the mission was a success. We have the book. We'll meet you at the bell in 2 days.
We've got 6
What's
words.
the next steps? Where do we need to? Is that it?
Where
She's clever. She might figure it out.
This is excellent news. I do not know where the bell is. Any more detail?
Haven't got any more spells left till tomorrow.
Do.
Yeah, you can't cast that till tomorrow. Donuts. Yeah, Locke can't cast it till tomorrow, so there'll be no response till tomorrow.
Okay. Okay, so long rests, level up. You can roll your hit dice if you like.
I'm just waiting for Steve to say, and roll initiative, like something's just going to ruin this.
Yeah.
I can't do that.
Killer whales.
That was a well-earned, well-fought battle. Fair play to you all.
I'm just so happy polymorph worked. Like that was.
Yeah.
That's clutch.
We would have had to run, I think, if that didn't take.
Yeah.
It had hundreds of hit points. So that 4,
Really?
yeah.
What, like? Well, I mean, we did about 600 to it. Did
Yeah.
it have
400.
400 hit points?
I was thinking like 200
Ooh.
and something, but
No.
so did we double
we
it as
wouldn't
well?
have
Like, is
beat
it
that.
dead?
It's dead, yeah. You
Yeah.
didn't double it, but yeah, it's...
It was enough.
Yeah.
God, if we had... Yeah, that could have been a lot worse.
Also, I've not leveled up using Foundry before. Am I better off using Foundry or am I better off using D&D Beyond?
If your D&D Beyond is up to date with all your items and stuff, well, no, actually, you can select which bits to import, can't you?
I don't know. I don't
You
import
can
them.
just import.
I
I
think
let
if
the
you just go
GM.
into features where your class is, you can just change the level, and I think it...
There's a little level up button next to where it says level 7 Druid, so it doesn't look like it's difficult. I was just wondering for people who've done it before.
They have updated it, so it's a
Yeah,
bit
I mean, you
better
don't
now.
have to do it now. I'm just, I don't know if it gives you anything that you might want to use or anything. So
Yes, it
that's
does.
the case. Okay.
Oh, yes.
Right. I know. I mean, this session. I don't know what you.
It still might. It
Okay.
gives me an extra level 4 spell.
Right. Okay.
I think it's a statistic increase at level 8, isn't it?
Or a feat. And that's where
Or
it becomes tricky.
feat.
Ooh.
Oh, I think I'm just going to whack it in Constitution and have 20 Constitution.
I whacked 2 points into Strength for Herd, so he can now wear plate mail.
Nice.
Nice. Could he not wear it before then?
Nope. It's plate mail has a requirement of 16 strength.
Oh,
Oh,
awesome. I thought
is he not that strong?
I thought you were. I was gonna say I thought you were that strength already.
Nope. I put my 16 into charisma for some reason.
Yeah, paladin.
Yeah, but a punchy paladin.
Wisdom or Warcaster?
Oh, what does Warcaster do? Does that let you...
Warcaster is good for the con, on the advantage on the con saving throws, which I always forget about.
Yeah.
Other than that, it's just being able to use a spell as a reaction. I can't remember what else there is.
That's good. I tend to be quite...
I think you can cast in melee as well. Cast ranged in melee. What am I thinking of something else?
You can use their melee attack spell as a reaction for opportunity attacks.
That's kind of it.
And you can use somatic components with your weapons.
A shield.
Yeah. Or your whacking stick if you have one.
Whacking. The other option, I don't know what folks think. My other option is I spend my 2 points to increase my wisdom, which would next level let me take a level of cleric.
Ooh. We don't make that choice for you.
I know, but it does feel like sacrificing other cool stuff.
Does it feel like something he would do? I know because he's got cast. I get that, but
well, he has got religion, even if he's quite quiet about it. But we do seem to have enough healing. It does feel like we've got enough healing, and I'm not sure it would be the best use of the level. But I think at level 9,
feels like it would
be
flavor, which is fair. But that's like me I was thinking, do I put it in charisma because I feel she's become a better speaker leader? But that wouldn't really give me anything, so I'm not going to pick it.
Yeah, I mean, a level of paladin would probably fit better, but he's got a charisma of 9, so even with +2, he's not got enough charisma to be a paladin. So I think I might just go barbarian. So I've only got 16 strength, but I think with pole arms, I do enough damage even now. So I think con would be good.
A lot of damage against that giant.
Yeah, exactly, and I think the con will increase the hit points I get every level. Plus my constitution saves will be better. And I think my con as a barbarian, I think it affects my armor class.
It will do, yeah. Con and dex for barbs, I think, innit?
So I get an extra point of armor class as well. It just feels like the best value, unless there's a good feat, but I don't. What would I get?
I know if Nick were here, he'd say go for something that affects everything generally, and he always
Yeah.
vouches for the stat increase, doesn't he? And feats they're more flavourable, but they're a bit more niche. They're a bit more specialist, and you won't always get to apply them. But doesn't mean they're not fun. It just depends on what you want out of your character. But I think that's what Nick would say. Tell me if I'm wrong, Nick, when you're back.
But yeah, and I think the con increase is probably that. The strength will just give me a +1 to damage. Yeah, but some feats are quite good. Like Polar Master is
that's
really
very good. Yeah.
You
know what? I'm just going to put it in Wisdom for now, and then I'm going to review feats at a later date.
I won't hold you to anything that you decide right now, because a level up is a nice little tuck yourself away and have a proper peruse over everything.
Yeah.
I've already done it.
Okay. Apart from Hazel, then.
I've been thinking about this for a while, and it doesn't make too much of a difference for me, so it was nice and straightforward.
Okay.
So there is the charger feat, which gives you advantage when you move, and also makes you faster, but
got a lot of actor to advantage anyway, haven't you?
Yeah, exactly. I could take Sentinel, which obviously lets me intercept people, probably a bit similar to Polar Master.
Excited, Hazel?
Sorry,
What you got?
Tell us what you made.
No, it just means my wild shape. I can now fly.
I made a little brown fish.
Nice.
So do you want to call it early, or do you want to RP some getting back to civilization, prep, or making plans for the next step of the journey, or you can call it here for tonight, and you can go and have a look at what you want to do for your leveling up. Up to you guys.
Would it help you if we planned what we were going to do next?
No, it's fine either way.
We should set up what we want to do, or else we'll just do this at the beginning of the next session and spend an hour doing that.
So my hit points have just gone over 100.
Nice.
Mine are like half yours. That's
That's excluding the Lathander blessing, which I hope is still there. But if it's not,
it's still there.
No worries.
I always forget about that. How much is it?
10 hit points, I think,
10.
isn't it?
Yeah, plus 10.
Temporary hit points every day.
Yeah. So I've gained an extra 8 hit points plus an armor class.
That's cool.
I think that's cool. I think I see Tok as like more being able to take a hit than dish it, if that makes sense. It's just ridiculously tough.
Shield.
So. Yeah.
So I won't kill you with the logistics of getting back. I'll say that Locke sends another sending message and successfully gives, if that's what you all agree you want to do, gives Velin the directions, detail of how to get to the bell. Velin will turn up with her own sled, accompanied by her kobolds, and 2 additional empty sleds, which will be enough to get you all back, or either to 10 towns or to wherever else you want to go. They're all fully stocked with food and rations, water, and basic supplies like torches and oil and etc.
Okay, would everyone like to know, should we split the money up, seeing as Herd wants to get paid?
Yeah.
Show me the money.
There's a set of plate mail in Bryn Shander with my name on it.
I thought that was probably what you were. You could probably have my old plate mail, but I think I dropped it off at a Smith's to try and fix it, and then decided that
it wasn't worth it.
I was just as good without.
You get back to Bryn Shander and you find a greatly expanded town way past the walls of like almost like a shanty town, built up of like makeshift tents and things that extend way past the fortress walls that you are familiar with, which has accommodated all the refugees. But they're not ramshackle. They're sort of quite well tended. It's almost like, in Waterdeep, there's areas outside the walls where, markets would be set up, etc. So it's not like a hovel by any stretch. It's a lot more stocked up, a lot more settled. The aid that you called for has continued. Bearing in mind you've been away for some time now, those trials took real time. You actually spent real time on those trials while you're away for days and weeks. The world has moved on, and Bryn Shander has recovered somewhat. And it now has a lot more in the way of supplies, and the shops are stocked up better, and there is some trade occurring more steadily. So yeah, there's more on offer to buy and stock up if you wish to do any of that.
So I've worked it out. Obviously, Tok would not work it out. I think probably Threadreader worked it out, but it's 23 platinum. Yeah, 23 platinum each, 400 gold each, 1,333 silver each, and 116 copper each. It's in the chat window. And in the Party Funds document as well.
Also, just on the way back, as we're still with Angajuk, Eris will every now and then, when being cramped up inside is a bit too much for her, will wild shape into a giant squid or a giant octopus, and she'll swim alongside Angajuk just to keep him company.
Yeah, definitely doesn't eat you.
Giant! He wouldn't be able to. He's a whale. They can only eat krill.
Oh, is he?
Yeah, I don't think he's carnivorous. Those big whales, I think they only eat. Not too sure actually. I'd have to check. They've only got little weeny mouths, haven't they?
Depending on how big he is, but like a blue whale, the largest thing that it can consume would be something the size of a grapefruit, maybe watermelon.
Okay, I know some whales eat squid, so just checking. He's intelligent. He would know not to eat you.
Yeah, he's a sperm whale. Their diet consists of species such as squid, shark, skate, and fish. But yeah, he's awakened, so he understands what's happened if you explain it to him.
Oh yeah, I'll tell him.
Surprise, motherfucker!
Thirsty. Oh, Cast Exposition is just sending some good vibes in the chat on Twitch. Thank you very much. Sending those good vibes back to you. We're quite on a high because we've just managed to defeat a rock by polymorphing it into something small and flying it up to a great height and dropping it. So it would have murdered us, but it worked.
It took half of Barden's hit point total in its Talon attack.
It did. We would have been dead if we had to fight that.
Yeah, my next turn was going to be fuck, go down the stairs.
I think it was runaway time, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Can you please make my day if I call Big Boy to me? Will he come?
Say again, you want to call him?
Once I hit the mainland, I want him to be there waiting for me.
When did you call him?
Forgot.
I'll call him when are we going to? It sounds like we're going to Bryn Shander to get plate mail and stuff. Are we?
Yeah, that's your call. Yeah.
I still can't afford plate mail.
Still.
1,500, and I've got 850. Not counting my platinum, but that's only going to knock it up by another 100. 200.
What do you need?
How much do you need, Jim?
Like another 500. Unless I convert all of my silver, but I don't know how much that would cover.
Up and north off.
Yeah, just take
gold you've got.
Yeah, 10 silver to a gold, so just put a decimal point. Yes, that's 133. Obviously, platinum pieces are... 1 platinum is 10 gold, so that's 230 gold there.
Have you got any armor to sell?
Yeah, I'll have my chainmail.
Well, if you take half the value of that from the player's handbook, you can trade it in to get half the value of that back.
Oh,
If that helps you.
Well, let's have a look. I have to find out how much fucking chainmail's worth now.
I'll take a look.
It's a race.
50 gold.
Fuck you. 75 it says on D&D Beyond.
Oh, chain shirt I was looking at, sorry. Chainmail, 75, yeah.
We'll figure it out.
We'll figure it out.
Maybe there's a greedy goblin nearby I could take a loan from.
Eris will spend some time and just cast the spell that I've currently not got prepared, so I can't remember what it's called, but I'm going to spend 8 hours in Bryn Shander. I'm going to find a plot of land where they grow vegetables and stuff and cast the spell that...
Plant growth.
That's it, thank you.
What was it called?
Plant growth.
Plant growth. Let me just...
Right. So we are going to Bryn Shander.
If we are. If we don't, I won't do this, but if we do, just at some point, I'm putting it out there because I don't want to forget. I will do plant growth.
Can you afford plate mail now? Do you want to go get it?
I'm trying to do math. So come back to me later.
I will call Big Boy once I get back on the mainland.
Other people can figure stuff out while I'm sat here trying to do quick math. I need another 300 gold.
All I care about is my metal baby.
Minus
you need 300 gold.
250, I think.
I'll give you 25 platinum. 250 gold's worth.
Jesus. Doc. I'll give you the other 50.
That was all of it, I think.
Oh, was it?
I mean, I'll take the other 50.
You need to add into your inventory, or can you do it? Heard.
Let's have a look, see. If I can find it now. No, I don't think I can. I don't have access to the compendium or anything.
I will do that for you. Plate mail.
Plate armor. Or plate mail. I guess it's the same thing, isn't it?
Not half plate.
Nope.
Plate armor. Got it.
Full plate's like very expensive.
Yeah. It's 1,500.
Plate armor, that's what you want, isn't it?
That's the shit. We'll fob off my chainmail.
Yeah.
Can't give this gold away. I promised it to the some of it to the reinforcements from Waterdeep.
I'm some of the reinforcements from Waterdeep.
Yeah, that's a good point.
I believe I've got 101 hit points.
Nice.
That is epic.
Steve, how do you feel about summon elemental?
Yeah, within reason. The only real restriction is if there's hundreds of bodies flying around, it just makes things really unmanageable. But if it's like a single one or two companion, then yeah, it's no problem for me.
Okay.
Yeah, there's that summon creature spell, isn't there? That summons 8 or something. I think
I've been
that's
able
the
to
one.
use conjure minor woodland beings or something like that.
And we've done it before
but...
if it's like a utility thing.
Yeah,
again,
just not
fine.
in.
But in
not
combat,
in fight.
it just really bogs things down. So
that's fine.
I now have 9 gold, but 21 AC.
Shit. Challenge accepted. Where's my
1AC.
tin opener?
That rock was fine. Do not challenge it. Do
It
not
missed
accept that.
twice. It would have put you down if it had hit all three, wouldn't it?
Yeah.
In one
It would
round.
have fucked me completely. One critical hit probably would have taken me out completely.
Fuck me.
That's
Glad we
2
didn't buy
times
that thing
Herd has
early.
nearly been killed by just random creatures on that fucking island.
It's not random. It was quite significant.
Well,
It even had a name and everything.
Yeah.
What, it was a named rock?
Yeah.
Ooh.
It's never good if they've got a name.
So I trust you are fully rested and have stocked up on whatever you need.
Does
Yes.
Big Boy come?
Yes.
Is there someone in town that knows how to fix him?
No.
Never mind. Do I take him with me or do I leave him here? Because he nearly went beyond fixing.
Doesn't he regenerate over time?
That's the only reason he stood up and got back here.
You
Yeah, but if
wanna
it's broken,
leave
how
him
many
to...
times is that going to work?
Do you want to leave him to help protect Rinchandra as it's rebuilding itself?
Sounds like a good idea. And then we
You
can pick
can-
him up on our way back to the Frost Maiden. That's
Yeah.
a weird sentence.
The Durgar might know how to do it. I mean, they built a shuttle-in dragon.
We should probably check on how their trade agreement is going.
Yeah, that's going really well.
Good.
Good.
That's going really well. And in some part, the success of Bryn Shander and the speedy recovery, is in no small part due to the trade alliance and the protection of the caravans coming in from the south.
I've just had this memory as well that I now want to ask about. How is the Goblin trade deal going with Snitch being the ambassador for it? Because that was why he left. They were like, do you want to be the consultant for this? Like, help organise these things? He was like, yeah, sure.
It's going all right. It's going really well. No complaints from anyone you speak to about it.
Oh, what a smart boy.
That doesn't mean Snitch isn't doing what Snitch does best. It just means that nobody's found it.
No one knows he's skimming.
Maybe.
A couple of percent off the top. That doesn't hurt.
Sounds very snitchy.
I think we've already joked that he's kind of like running the stuff from Waterdeep, because he's like, this is new. I haven't been here before.
Ask the speaker, if I leave you in control of Big Boy, will you only use him to help the people rebuild? Not for any sort of attack against the goblins or the Duragar. We're all working together now. We need to.
I completely agree, and we wouldn't be as prosperous, all relative of course, but we wouldn't be as prosperous as we are without the alliance of both the goblins and the Durgar. Thanks to you, of course. Jeopardy to either one of those alliances puts us back, and that's not something we can afford.
I insight that just to be sure.
Yeah, of course.
Tell me, is funding sufficient, or?
You have no idea, Cass. She seems honest enough. She has been up to this point, so you've no reason to doubt it on this particular point. Funding, always a challenge, but the flow of gold is more important than the amount of it, shall we say, and the fact that it keeps changing hands keeps us ticking over.
I'm willing to invest a little more money in the town if it helps. 50 platinum, shall we say?
That's more than generous, and you've already done so much. Really, it's not required. If there's more to do and you can use it, then please do. We have aid already coming in from the south, support from Waterdeep, and the local tribes. So, like I say, we're not growing at an incredible pace, but we're surviving. And it does seem that the weather has taken a turn of late, for the better.
I'd like if, when the other towns start to rebuild, I'm kind of hoping that I can have a cabin somewhere, maybe near a lake. When this is all over.
That's what you should put that goal towards.
I know, but if Bryn Chandra's rebuilt, then the other towns can begin to grow too. So if I help you, I'm helping them.
Well, Bryn Chandra took no damage. It just took a lot of refugees. So the money isn't really on rebuilding. It's constructing makeshift shelters and buying all these additional supplies that come in from the south, although subsidised heavily anyway, as part of the aid, but they're not free. So
Steve is saying keep the money.
Well, keep the money, but whilst they're all shopping and buying things, I'll just be helping put shelters up. Be using his muscle to help in his own way.
I will command Big Boy to follow the speaker's orders until I call him to me or I return.
okay. It kind of thunks one leg after the other, whirs a little. You hear it clicking as it kind of something catches inside and then takes hold and continues moving again. You get the impression, like you always do, the familiar impression with no words spoken, but there's something understood between you.
Does anyone remember where Yazelm went?
We killed Yazelm.
Killed her. She turned on us.
Yeah.
She turned on us.
Who was the guy that was our guide? Oh god.
That would have been Jarthra.
Jarthra. Can I, at some point when we're travelling back, ask Locke to send a message to Jarthra?
Mm-hmm.
We'll pay you well when this is all over. Can you send word of the Elk tribe? Is that your tribe talk? I won't ask him. I'd want to find out quietly.
It is, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. What? Are they still alive?
You get a response from Jarthra, which says that he has seen some members, few in number, but that's normal in the towns, buying supplies where they can.
I will tell Tok that. That's good. That's not extinction of a tribe. That's good.
That is good. That is good. Sorry I lost my temper with everyone. I was frightened for them. I need to tell Eris that. I was horrible to her.
In all this time since we've left Grimskull, Eris has been avoiding Tok and continues to do so.
But she's still got his massive book.
No, that was given back, which she'd warmed up.
Dropped it in the water.
There is now a sperm whale somewhere with a really fancy cloak. And next time I'm going to take him at a top hat.
Yes.
You balance it on the ship.
Yeah, they're in place.
Like, she'll still be around people, but she'll avoid conversation with talk. She'll avoid anything one-on-one. You'd only notice if you were looking for it, kind of thing.
Yeah. Well, Tuck will be talking to Cass, and probably he's not the cleverest, but his wisdom's okay, so he would notice.
I think I'd notice. I've got mad insight now.
Yeah, I think I've ruined that now. I don't think she'll ever forgive me. I was really angry.
Give it time. It sounds awful, but in a way you've both lost a huge amount of your family. Now, if anything, this should bring you closer. You should both understand what each other's going through, so...
Yeah.
Keeping a distance like this isn't...
Well, I'm aware that it was hard on her for letting my people get killed, but we met her because I killed one of her family. I killed that goblin. And I tried to kill others, and I didn't. I missed. It wasn't compassion or kindness or conscience. It was just rage making me reckless, so that I missed. And she knows that, so that must have really hurt her when I attacked her for that.
Do you understand that now? But don't have this conversation with me. She's over there.
I haven't seen her all day. Where is she?
I will point it wherever she is. I don't know if we're on Angachuk or in Bryn Chanda.
Yeah, we're sort of in multiple different places at the moment while we're in montage.
How good perception do I need to have be able to tell that they are talking and think it's about me?
Oh, you're probably paranoid enough to even suspect it, even when they're not talking about you.
As soon as that happens, nimble escape, hide.
Right, okay.
So Cass will be like, she's just over. She was just over there.
She's never gonna forgive me. Maybe if you see her, you can talk to her for me. You're good with words. You're good with people.
I just think it's probably best if you do it. I know it's not your forte, and maybe I can help, but what if you write her a letter? Then she can digest it in her own time. Also, I just saw a 40 follower goal come up on the stream.
Whoa, really?
Yeah, thank you.
Thank you. I'm guessing that's Cast Exposition. So, yeah, Cast plays 2 games a week, so I'm going to check them out. I've given them a follow too, so thank you very much for the follow. It's nice to hit 40, and I think we just hit 80 on YouTube as well. So,
oh wow,
nice!
It's amazing. So thank you.
Thanks.
Have the Hazel dance.
Yeah, thanks, guys.
What's this?
So my dance is just the slowed down version of me when I'm happy.
It reminds me. It reminds me of Picard dancing in one of the Star Trek films.
That is exactly it.
I think it would look 10 times better if we bought you a fez.
No.
Have you got a fez, have you?
I don't.
You know when Kermit does the yes!
It is a bit like that, I have to say, but that's why I like it. I'm slowly updating the characters on the stream so that they reflect level 8, but it'll probably be next time now. sorry, it's a bit disjointed. We killed something big.
Yeah, it's a
we've
bit of a
leveled up. We're all,
milestone. Bit of a milestone.
all
So everyone's kind of half leveling up, rolling hit dice. We're doing like a montage where, so we don't bog the players down with all the minutiae of restocking and things. So we're sort of jumping around different places. This is an opportunity for the guys to kind of take a breather, stock up on what they need to stock up on, buy, have little follow-up conversations of things that they've not had chance to yet because they've been in the thick of battle and haven't had a chance to breathe for a few sessions. So yeah, we're kind of jumping around in time a little bit.
I'll be honest, I thought we were dead. I was feeling really bad because Tok was
dead.
angry, his people had died, and he was just like, I just want to go and fight something. So so I was like, we're gonna kill that rock. And you all agreed with me, and I thought, oh no. Oh no.
Of all the
Because I
times
think
for
you
you
were
to listen
feeling
to me.
bad.
Well, first you complain we don't listen to you, and then you complain that we do listen to you.
Like, what do you want? We can't please you. But also just seeing what is in the chat. I love the idea of my dance being a GIF, but I hate the idea of there being a GIF of me. So I'm just putting that out there.
So we can have a goblin doing the dance.
Yes.
Or something. We'll figure it out.
Don't know if I can't get him to. No, I need dexterous hands.
You need fingers on your fingers so that you can move his arms.
One day when I have one day when I have a lot of time and nothing really to do, I can try and animate a little low art Eris doing the dance.
That'd be awesome. So guys, very well done. Great encounter. A long you've waited a long time, so it's a well-earned level up. You've been level 7 for ages, it seems. So yeah,
been 84 years.
Yeah, it's been 84 years. Yeah. So take some time till the next session. I won't be able to play next week anyway. I'm working as well, so it's going to be at least 2 weeks. So take some time to level up. Think about
awesome.
if you want to change things around as you go in. It's fine, no problem. Have a little play with it.
Can I ask as well? Whilst everyone's having their little social moments, and Bert the Herd's left on his own. I nearly called him Bird. Herd's left on his own somewhere in the middle of Bryn Shander. If he had a look around, would he see any other furbolgs like just milling around, doing stuff, or would he be like the one single cowman in town?
No, you probably see. You might see one, the odd one, not particularly common, but not completely unusual.
Be probably a very awkward moment then, where Herd kind of like stares at them for a little bit, and then just kind of does like the I don't fucking know how I talk to my own people.
Yeah. 10 towns, and especially now with all the refugees and all the support from the south, there's a lot of different races, more so than normal. It's almost become a little bit of a melting pot, Bryn Shander at the moment. Oh my god.
Yeah.
You've got puppet invasion. So yeah, not normal, but with the amount of activity and people coming from outside the area, you would see.
It'll be an awkward huff from Herd then, and just like the never actually thought I'd miss my kids, and then he'll just kind of like peter off to go and help other people.
Yeah, the other furbolg just kind of has a slow chew on something. Don't really see what. It doesn't even look like it's eating, but there's like a slow undulating jaw movement, an eyebrow raise, slow nod, look at like a loose shirt, sack of something, maybe grain or flour of something. Not quite sure. It's just slowly, but surely unloading. There's very strong, sure movement to him. But completely unfazed.
As Herd says that about, I didn't think I'd miss my kids. I think Tark will turn to Cass and be like, Barden's got kids. We never even asked him.
Be here.
He was here. Hmm?
We have
What?
only each other to lose. He has kids. I don't know what to do about that. Not that it's my place to do anything. He makes his own choices. Oh God. Oh, we endangered his life so many times.
To be fair, he endangered it himself quite a few times.
He was kind of locked in. It was difficult to leave.
Well, yeah. I mean, Locke, you can blame Locke for the dragon thing.
Yeah.
The troll thing, he did himself. It was fine. But, yeah. Oh, do you think he'll stay now that that rock's dead?
Again,
He literally
let's
said
have this
after the rock
conversation
died,
with him.
back to Waterdeep. He literally said back to Waterdeep then. He clearly does not want to stay here.
Pardon? I'm just...
We can have this conversation next time.
Okay.
Okay, bye.
I mean, we can have it right now if you want.
We can have it next time. That's fine. It is 10.
Incidentally, I'm surprised nobody came up with it already. But if you want to change the name of the stream or the video to something like, "Can you smell the rocks cooking?"
You smell what the rock's cooking, or smell the rock cooking.
Can you? Yeah, smell. I'm disappointed in you, Jim. You missed that one.
I've used all my brain power to come up with between a rock and a hard place, okay? That's me done for the year now.
I am really disappointed we didn't go with Between on a Rock and a Hard Place 2, Rock Harder.
I really like that one.
Or
That was genius.
I liked Hazel's one. Was it something too frozen?
Yeah, too fast, too frozen. I was trying to come up with something like whatever to Electric Boogaloo, but
That's
couldn't-
what I was trying to do.
we do not make good decisions.
No,
we make fantastic decisions.
sometimes
we
we've
make
got
great
like
decisions, but always live to regret them.
50-50 success rate, but yeah.
Yeah,
90% of the time it works every time.
yeah, guaranteed.
Yeah. More like 60%, but
Probably more like 30.
right. So we are back. When are we back? We're back next
Sunday
on
with
Sunday.
Curse of Strahd!
I am not going to be here next Sunday or Monday.
Okay.
I am
No
sorry.
worries.
Tom is back, right?
Tom is indeed back. So yeah.
Do you want to really... I
Cooking
feel...
rocks to Electric Rockaloo. Some good
Oh.
suggestions.
Oh, that one is perfect. Yeah,
Oh,
whoever wants to play Alexander can play Alexander.
Well, because you've got some stuff to deal with
Luca.
Luca. Do just chatting, or I don't know if Steve's free.
I'm driving up to Scotland, unfortunately, on Sunday as well.
Okay.
Yeah.
If there's any major decisions to be made, you can always just text me. I'm
Why don't you have a think about anything that you need to say to him?
If you're in desperate need, there's the homebrew game that I run that we don't stream. I could do double sessions because I've got the whole rest of the one shot planned.
Nice. Well, we'll figure that out, and I guess we'll post an update on.
It'll be on multiple socials.
Yes, multiple socials.
Yeah,
We'll put
but
them in the Discord. Feel
yeah,
free to join the Discord and say hi.
And Alexander's just going to cry in the corner anyway. So whatever decision you make, it's absolutely fine.
At some point, be awkwardly comforted by Luca, or attempt to be.
Yeah. I'm trying to work out how to raid another channel, and I'm failing abysmally. I did it last time.
You've done this a few times now, Matt. You can do it.
I know. I'm not even GMing tonight, so I've got no excuse for not being able to find things. But right,
we just don't understand how these things work.
I have a.
I know. I found it.
Oh, we're now also at
thank you.
41
Thank
followers.
you, Cast Exposition. I'm going to raid. Who have
thanks
we
all
got?
for following.
Thank you very much. We appreciate your support.
And thanks for joining in chat. We love it.
And thanks for the guidance.
Yes. So it does look like Table Story are live at the moment. That's a channel that I follow. They are really, really good role play there. They've got a few campaigns going on. So thank you everyone for watching. Thank you, Steve, for GMing tonight. It was awesome. And thank you everyone for playing. And I'm going to ping us off to Table Story. Well worth follow if you don't already. Bye. I don't have any puppets, so bye.
I don't have puppets either.
I'm a Muppet, but I've got no puppets.
Hey.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Goodbye.
Okay, viewers, raid now.
We're off.
And we're off.